Yo, good morning. Hello, guys. Hey, hello, welcome to a very chill good morning stream. Lovely to have you. Today is low energy work and grind and coffee. Mike sounds awful when you talk. Yeah, I've got the air conditioning in the background. I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. Is it like on top of my voice there's a shh kind of thing? Also, good morning, mate. How you doing? Yeah, so I woke up today and quite early. Well, 6:30 actually. It's pretty good so far. I'm almost in full alignment with the cosmos. But I woke up and it was raining, and I was like, oh, praise be. Some cool weather for once. So I whacked all the windows open, expecting this room to cool down a little bit. And it barely did. Barely did. It's still just the ambient temperature inside this room is still quite warm. So I was like, AC/DC. Razor's Edge. Hi Tola, how you doing, man? How's your weekend going? Also, Raquel, hello there. You've just hit a 30 stream streak. Oh wow. Hey, thank you for popping my streams on. Thanks for the support. The aircon's also very dry. Magic Triangle, nice to see you. Magic Triangle used to be called, they changed their username. They used to be called Bermuda Triangle. But really weirdly, Bermuda Triangle kind of just kind of lost its edge, didn't it? Do you know how like some oceanic mysteries kind of just fall off? Bermuda Triangle kind of fell off. Back when I was a kid, that was like a real thing. Amelia Earhart and many others. It's just not cool anymore. Same with Quicksand. Oh, that's a really good... Quicksand fell off as well. Damn. Pour one out to the golden olden homies. When I was younger, I also expected I also expected Quicksand to be more of a problem in my life. Yeah, man, Quicksand... The Bermuda Triangle, just the world becomes so tired. Don't talk to me. The world becomes like the magic is leaving the world. Do you know what I mean? It's like a Tolkien story. The age of wonder is over. Now planes are landing correctly on time and on target. I haven't heard of somebody in a quicksand accident in decades. The whole 666 thing. Some people still vibe with 666. I'd say that has a different cultural ingrainment. But, yeah, certainly less. I'm doing alright. I had a massive stream last night. Oh, wow. Oh, awesome, dude. So I've got 5 bags worth of parcels to ship off. Fuck yeah. Sorting it now and all the expenses. So, Ayatollah, like, because you handle your own stock, like, every morning after, are you just like, right, stock, post office, sort of thing, just every time? Okay, Chromatic Cobra's going a bit dark. Mikey, what about the existential threat of total nuclear war? It's a little bit on and off, isn't it, really? It's still a big deal in the movies. Culturally, I think nuclear war is still a thing. But in my day-to-day, I do appreciate it's less. That was more of a... I mean, total nuclear annihilation, that was really big during the Cold War, wasn't it? Because, you know, the nukes were new. I mean, it was a big deal, yeah, in the 80s. In the 80s, under Thatcher, we were worried about nuclear annihilation. In the jungle, yeah, with the Jungle Canyon rope bridges and the zombies, there are none. Hey, Lord Pun. 3 AM is another thing that's fallen off. With all the 3 AM challenges. Lord Pun, 3 AM challenges? What was that? Shirokotei-san, yokozo. Hello, welcome dude, how you doing? We're just gonna draw. I've got a Cornish pasty downstairs, but I'm gonna eat it later. What's a stream streak? Oh, it's just like a Twitch thing, Mark, to... hey dude, it's just a Twitch thing to encourage regular viewership. It's more validating if you follow a regular live streamer, as opposed to me. But if you keep catching every single one of their streams, even if you're just popping in for an hour, Twitch like gives you a little thing that sort of says, "Hey, you're on a run." Adorable, you gorgeous bugger, you morning bugger, morning buggery. I'm too tired for that. I'm hanging in there. I've been struggling with motivation on writing and art, thanks to sleep issues. One sympathizes. You can be like a little bit ill or a little bit unwell, and that sucks, and I hope everyone feels better. But if you're a little bit ill and a little bit unwell, and whatever that is also affecting your sleep, that dramatically shifts the landscape of how it affects the quality of your life. So I wish you all the best. You testing out new medication or something? I mean, none of my business, but yeah, have a chat with your GP, dude. What are we drawing today? Oh, yeah. So we're still on our High Elf Priestess Maiden. As you can see, we've kind of broken the back of this work. It's all in place. We just need to render crystals, gold, environment. I'm not 100%, like, I'm going to give her blue eyes for now, but I can't quite remember. I'd worked out what their eye colours were and who did what. So I don't know if she's blue or more purpley blue. I sort of want to have a little bit of a fiddle with the line art, but I'm so not warmed up. I don't know if it's a good idea to do that now or maybe do that in half an hour. Let's just take it easy and see what we do. Oh, Mark, you're on your 3rd streak. Hey, thank you. That sleepy voice is going to melt chat. Yeah, I got no beans. It's just that I woke up in the rain. Not outside. I did one spice run in June. Oh, by the way, guys, this is an NDA stream. This is a big NDA. This is a No June Awakening stream. My goal today is to not play June Awakening so that we can just work and do other things. I'm probably going to take next week off that game because this week I'm on track, maybe not 1 million, but I'm on track to something like 900,000 Solari. I should, in theory, when I wrap up my base, I should just be fluid in loads of in-game money. So I think I'll have a break. Yeah, well, no, this is a very short morning stream. Nikkei dailies don't reset till 8 PM. I promise you I will not be here for that. Hey, sock in a jar. Yeah, I just need to get the work done. It was either I sit here and do this in like an hour or two once I've woken up more and like listen to a podcast, or I sit here and I actually do the work I need to do on time and use stream as a lever. No crawlers yet. We need June sleeping. I've got to take a break from June. Where's my glove? So basically, good morning, and it's lovely to have you. Thanks for popping in. What happens after you get rich? Oh, well, once you get rich, you can afford to buy new building floor plans to make even cooler bases. And have stronger equipment, which lets you go to wrecks in the deep desert to get better materials. And with those better materials, you can make Mark 6, like level 6 cutters, level 6 batteries, level 6 shields, so that you're just super strong. And then, because you're essentially loaded with money from the deep desert, you can start to do the Landsrad tasks instead. So that's going around and trying to coerce the great houses of Chom over to your side. So I'm Harkonnen at the moment. So you can sort of do these tasks to coerce people over to your side. And if the Harkonnens win overall with a higher amount of voting, then in the following week, you get buffs. And they're pretty standard. It would be like building materials cost less, or actually, that's the only one I can think of. What type of brush do you use for line art? Yeah, I might as well just warm up my fingers a bit. One second, I'm just going to reset my tablet. Your sleep is ruined. Oh, why? Adorable. Do you find if you exercise too late, you have trouble sleeping because you're too pumped? There we go. I make them pretty big. So at the moment, all my color filling and blocking is standard hard round brush. All my blending tends to be a soft brush. I've been accused of being a very soft artist. If I'm doing a texture blend, what I do is I make my eraser that soft round brush, and I use the texture main brush. Oh, let's try that again. So this brush comes in hard with like some kind of grit. But I use a soft blend erase.
This guy's got the right idea.
To sort of fade it into stuff. Also, good morning, hello. So those two kind of go hand in hand to make that work. If I'm doing a kind of painty render, I use the DG main, because this just works with a very nice texture that you can blend in organically depending on how high or low you have the opacity. There we go, here it is. You can see that's got like some chalky pump to it, but also actually you can layer it down quite nicely. I found a nice one for sketching. I'll make it bigger than it should be. I'll lower the opacity as well because I don't sketch on max opacity. But basically this is a sort of textury line where if you're actually working very fine with your pencil line work, it gives you this kind of gritty pencil-y line response. I still haven't found the perfect fluid crisp inker, but if I need crisp shapes I use the rectangle point shape I made, which is, again, it's just me repurposing and angling existing brushes. So I can get some like sharp finishes off that point, and also you can sort of use it for waves of hair and stuff to a degree. When I'm lining, I use this Inca fin. Basically, for those of you who are more akin to sketchbooks, super randomly, this Inca fin behaves just like a Mitsubishi Uniball fine liner pen. So if it's big, it's like this. You can see again it's a solid line, but it's got that texture. And again, if you're actually working to scale and sort of using it for your line art, you'll notice that like if you sort of stop, sometimes it like has a tiny bit of bleed at the end of your brush strokes, ever so slightly, but it can be quite accurate if you use it quite lightly. And that's actually about it. There's also the metal texture brush and the rake brush that I use for metal and consistent lines. But there at the moment are really all the tools I go to. I've got like a wet blending brush, still never used it. It looked cool, but I never used it. I've got this really cool hair blending brush, where actually it's hard one side, soft the other, depending on which direction you go. But the more textury and particular a brush gets, the less likely I am to use it, just so that there's a consistent feel in the rendering style across a piece. There is, however, somewhere a chain brush, and I want to get more used to using this chain brush because, oh wait, is this... Okay, this one I want to try sometime. Automatic color tone. Okay, that's pretty cool. There's a there's a yeah, there's like a brush that automatically makes a chain, and the problem is that it's not very dynamic. However, if used in small amounts, it's kind of super useful. So I want to play with that as well. Mikey, you'll like that brush. I'm like, which brush? Anyway, so yeah, that's my thing. Justin, good morning, dude. I'm pleased to see all of you. I'm so tired. I'm gonna have to stop talking to you soon. Oh, great, Mikey. It's a wonderful attitude for a live stream. So what I was saying was, do I want to play with some line art? And the answer is probably best I don't. just in case. Just, you know, that whole process of always looking for opportunities to improve stuff instead of settling. I just want to see if it would help to add some crystals on the tips of the bit that are holding up the top over the boob. And maybe scrunch her eyebrows in a little bit more. She's just kind of casually firing off a laser beam. I wonder if it would help to just ever so slightly increase the emotion intensity of her features. In a very general sense, this is fine for what I want her to do when it comes to firing laser beams. But in terms of an illustration, it might be one of those things where people respond a little bit better to it if I just slightly dial up the expression. It's kind of a needs versus market thing. It's a very small minor adjustment and might not be worth doing, but just in case. Of course, we duplicate the line art before we ruin the line art. I hope you guys are having a lovely day. What's going on your end? She's too flat. Hey, good morning, Naru. How you doing, man? Mikey, you better appreciate our sacrifices. Don't sacrifice anything on my behalf. The only way I want you guys is to put yourselves first and look after yourselves, so that you're in the best possible position you can be to look after me. Sacrifices are for cults. For legal reasons, I am not a religious organization. But thank you nonetheless. Sweat, blood and tears, being a Mikey Mega Mega viewer. Hey, good morning, Pixie. How you doing? Oh, Pixie, thanks for hanging out last night. I feel like I was a bit of a dickhead last night. Nothing terrible, but I feel like my general energy was just like, just being a general dick coded on stream. I was just playing Dune and having random just talking shit all night. Lovely to have you. Naru, so Rinston, sorry dude. I still haven't actually poured any money in, like I said, Nikkei just yet. But she's still on the cards. I don't know if this is a good idea, but let's just bring this down a touch. This is Skyrim, but it sounds a tiny bit like Robocop. With that news reporter rhythm. Oh, the people we sacrifice in your honor. Oh god, chromatic. Mikey, do you know how much blood is on your hands and to your name? I'll tell you how much. Not enough. How much? Put that back. So literally just the eyebrows were just a tiny bit further up and level. And now I'm just tugging them down ever so slightly. I I might duplicate the hair layer. Again, I don't know if I'm going to commit, but let's duplicate the hair layer. Three layers of clipping masks, don't forget. Sounds like a mix of Superman and Star Trek. Have you watched the new Superman movie? What are people's thoughts and feelings? A knob? A knob? Me? What? Okay, real talk. Goblins and hobgoblins. What is a hobgoblin compared to a goblin? I'm pretty sure it's not, but I just want to make sure. It's not when a goblin has sex with a hobbit, right? That's bullshit, made up by the internet. Oh, Mikey, it's all made up. Just like a mutation. They're stronger goblins. Hobgoblins are bigger and uglier. Usually enhanced in some way, magic or mutation. Ah, okay, that's good to know. So I know in a lot of things, goblins and orc culture in general, when it comes to magic, their magic usually comes via shamanism, right? So it wouldn't be a million miles off if I just had it like that goblins are goblins and a hobgoblin is, you know, more enhanced somehow, but basically it's usually there's one or two hobgoblins within tribes of goblins and they're the ones who are like the cultural shamans and stuff. In D&D, hobgoblins are bigger and stronger. They're usually red. Hey, Puddle Jumper. And also Ikidit. Hi, hi, hi. So if a hobgoblin is standing next to a standard orc, is a standard orc still stronger or are they a bit more comparable? Yeah, I'll go with it. It's almost like I can't notice any difference, and overall, I'm happy enough with that. If I notice too much of a difference, it might feel off. This feels fine. They're a bit more brute. Oh, so they might not be a fit for shaman. So in a lot of media, it's also not uncommon that a group of goblins will keep like a troll. Keep might not be the right word, but they have a good symbiotic relationship. Usually there might be one or two trolls in a in a goblin cave. They work well together. Gobs are a bigger species of normal gobs. Bigger, stronger, higher tier, often lead packs. Shirokote, I was messing around trying to figure out what to plan for writing, and as soon as I heard Goblin has sex with a hobbit, I just stopped. I'm just asking. You have to ask these questions when there's only a small crowd of us. That way you're more likely to get an answer instead of getting cancelled on Twitter. My eyes aren't noticing much at the moment. You're super sleepy and bleary-eyed. I can also only half process. Good. I'm very glad you're not a morning person. Well, I hope you're feeling okay. You're not like ill or anything, but like, I love people who are not morning people. Let's just quietly live our own lives for a bit until we all wake up. I like that. An orc is still going to be stronger. They have better attributes and skills. Oh, do orcs have high healing? So, the way I have it is probably from Warhammer, in that an orc is green, but the bigger and stronger and more they grow up in life, their green goes darker and darker and darker. And in some lore, then you can sort of start moving from greens to essentially like deep purples and reds. I still have the Monster Encyclopedia. We only ever read a few chapters of that. Obvious, for certain reasons. We'll come back to that maybe. That's weird. One of those missing pixels. Might just be where it didn't take. Hey, good morning, Nanapion. Welcome to a really chill one. Lovely to have you. We've got drinks and snacks. Hoorah. What you got? I've got a Cornish pasty downstairs. Just a bit too early to start eating it. I feel a bit ill if I have it right now. Those pixels probably aren't that important when you zoomed out, but seeing as I was zoomed in and noticing them, it seemed like a good time to address and bless this mess. This is usually endgame tidy up, but I'm happy to do tasks which don't require much brain power before we have to get back to work. Oh, I'm gonna post it Discord. We're live now. I had a blueberry bagel with some blueberry cream cheese. What? Blueberry cream cheese? Nescafe coffee. Oh wow, damn. That sounds really healthy and gorgeous. I have a chocolate muffin downstairs. I didn't want to talk about it. But as soon as you brought that up, I've sort of been saving it. Yeah, go post your stuff, dude. Have a good one. Oh, cheers, dude. Oh, our toilet's ready. Already doesn't have an answer for me. Alright, we've got lots of little tidy ups. Yart, how you doing, man? Just need to say this. There is no difference of fear. If I saw this lady or the ring girl coming at me, oh really? She would terrify you just as much as, I forget her name. It's Sadako, right, or Sayako? No, I mean, as long as you weren't, threatening the high tower of a great crystal, as long as you were paying correct homage. And she's only like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know, 5 foot tall or something. Maybe a bit taller, but she's like a... Hey, you'll be fine, mate. Just stand on a high chair. She does have long-range crystal magic laser beams. Just a quick heads up. I'm gonna go for a wee. That Cornish pasty is probably still too warm, but I will investigate it. Be right back. Hey all. That was delicious. I am the pasty man. I'll go get that muffin. I'm gonna make my next cup of tea. I've got an advert for the army. Oh damn. Hey, thank you for the welcomes back, guys. Trying to go golden. Oh, my lights are crashed. You didn't save us our first bite. Regurgitate it. For adorable. Is my love language. How you doing, adorable? How you doing, little fella? It's very, very difficult in our modern society to do bird regurgitation techniques on stream without it looking like gagging on Dom. Unfortunately, the internet's ruined all of us. Okay. Well, I don't want it off. Don't make it a weird kink. I'm not making it a kink. You're the one who's kinkily inclined. I am but an innocent fresh canvas. Fallen snow mega they call me. Makes me sound Native American. Whilst I'm here, I might as well just... the pasties are very important. But I might as well just tidy up a little bit, those pasty lines, because they just look like really bad line work or something. Temporary fill P layer. A mixture of lines and soft blend. A few more skin tidy up opportunities actually. Mikey, this should be animated. That'd be pretty cool. What are your views on the AI software where you still make the art, but it animates it for you automatically? Would you say that's still a no-no? I could get someone... I mean, what I do like are those very simple animations, those standing animations. You know, where it's just like the character's literally just kind of like breathing a little bit and the boobs are just kind of like going up and down a little bit. Those very simple ones are pretty dope. You can get people to do that. I'm pro AI anyway. I'm contrarian. I don't use it though. I just wonder, because like you're still creating the artwork. But how does it learn to animate it? Is it still learning to animate, make it look like your character's breathing by, still ripping off loads of stuff? I'm not quite sure where my personal moral boundaries are there. It sounds to me a bit like, oh, you know, if I'm making the art, getting an AI just to give it a little like animated loop. That's still bad? It might be, I honestly don't know. But if I was ever going to be inclined to ever use AI in something, it would be a bit more along those lines, possibly. As long as it didn't look too weird. Mickey Mouse areolas. They're pasties, thank you very much. No areolas on Twitch. T's and T's. He is wearing pasties. I normally actually put that in the title. I forgot. But if anybody else starts mentioning it, I will add it back in. Now these front hair bits are over here. I almost like them on normal more than I like them on multiply, weirdly enough. What's going on with that? Let's have a look. What if I leave it on normal but increase... Oops, sorry. Increase the opacity. Or just change the... Yeah, I might leave it to normal. That green cutout layer I made did most of the work. It's not all of the work. studio's got animation stuff as well. I've discovered a new Disney character. Import it into a timeline animation and just chop it up. I'll miss the little bear face. A part of the little bear face will live on forever in our hearts in the live stream. When this image is out and she's just got areola, maybe I'll find something more tasteful, who knows. Maybe I'll keep the pasties. I've kind of actually grown quite used to them. I've got used to the fact that there's like a darker value sitting right there as well to sort of balance things out. I mean, nipples are all over the internet. You don't need any more. You could just, Do you know what? What I could do is, talking about that chain brush, underneath the white material, connected to the pasties, I could just hang a golden chain. And if it just goes for a couple of strands of chain links across from one to the other. It's a bit of a late game thing, but I'll have a play with that. In loving memory. She's also a chaste maiden. So I'm not using the term maiden correctly when I'm talking about our high elf maidens. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. Like, in our... Let me get the drafts up. One of them is literally pregnant. So, I don't know how strong we're going on the the chaste bit. There is actually a bit of a lore about this one and relationships, but I'm not going to share it. You'll have to find out in volume 5 of Elvenheim, coming out never, except in my head, where the lore lives on. That line weight goes really light just down here, and I think that is because I felt that this was behind hair and not in front hair. And I think it is behind hair and not in front hair. Which in fact means... That explains quite a lot. Right, one sec. It's still soft blended. One sec. Wait, I think all of this down here is behind hair. I'll keep a couple bits. I think it's only the higher stuff. No biggie. Nurse Manor. Oh, which one's Nurse Manor? So 50 years, if you're lucky. I'll leave the plot outlines in my will for anyone who's interested. We'll be like, oh damn. Oh, we can't release this. Oh shit. Just going to try switching these out for crystals. Or adding crystals in to a vague shape that's already there. Panty stocking and garter belt is back. I have heard of that, but I actually don't know anything about it. It's just culture, Mikey, don't worry about it. Hey, good morning, Chameleon S. How you doing? I'm just making sure that I don't play Dune at the moment either, and instead do Task. This is a NDA live stream. No Dune Awakening. Glad we are not on a DNR and just an NDA. Yes, I'm going to, I'm at that stage in my life where the biggest killer of people like me are heart attacks. So I should, all jokes aside, I absolutely need to nail down which one I'm casually saying. Do you want to know what the biggest killer of women is at this age group? Still men. The biggest killer of men is heart attacks, and the biggest killer of women is men. Wonderful. Calm down, you're not that old. Eva, this is like the calmest I've been in ages. I had real dickhead energy yesterday because you weren't there to keep me in check. It's your fault. How you doing? I hope you're being well, Eva, and eating. Did I mishear that? Did Mikey work on Dune Awakening? Oh, I wish. It's one of a few projects I would have actually genuinely considered working on if somebody asked me. No, I just play Dune Awakening a lot because I'm such a big Dune fanboy. Dune recaps, Dune audiobook readings, Dune trailer reactions, lots of Dune Awakening live streams. But no, I haven't worked directly with Funcom. That'd be lovely. Good morning, and thank you for the follow. Somebody. Oh, my thing's not up to date. Scroll up, shall we? Opal, hello. What happened yesterday? He apologised to me. I wasn't sure for what. Oh, nothing in particular. It wasn't like I said something and somebody got upset or anything like that. I just remember being like, you know, I was just full of beans because I was eating all of that Indian food. And I just like, do you know when like you just kind of like finish a live stream and you're just kind of like, oh, I'm kind of obnoxious sometimes. I don't like that. That was all. No like notable cancelable events or anything like that. Just a general feeling I had. I was just like, being quiet's also a virtue. Instant regret after saying something. Yeah, again, no one big example, but just general energy. It's just like, It's okay, so like I might be overthinking it. Yesterday's stream was loads of fun. I actually had a great time. It's just when I went to bed, I was just like, oh, calm down, mate. That's all. Hey, Beefy. Beefy, how are you getting on with your meds, dude? I was just talking to somebody. I thought of you earlier. I was just talking to somebody else who's sort of struggling a bit on some new stuff. You're overthinking. Yeah, I didn't even rant. It's not even like a stream where I had a rant or anything like that. I guess part of it was just being so flaky with Fenrir. You're just trying to work out whether or not we're going to go for a bike race and if he wants to help me get resources. And I'm just like, yeah, I kind of do, but I kind of don't. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It's just like, oh my god. I have to actually just man up and just be like, yo, I'm really sorry, it's not happening right now. I was just like, oh, yeah, we can... Mate. Oh, by the way, Eva, there was bike racing in June. Some people made a bike assault course. Really cool. I reckon I might go from, not yet, but I might go from this Skyrim soundtrack to Blade Runner 2049. Also quite ambient and chill. You should just take it. You never know when this apology might apply later. Eva speaks from much wisdom, much experience. Take what you can get. When these rare moments of self-awareness, just take it. No, Peter. Peter. Hey there, man. Thanks for raiding over, dude. How are you? You have to excuse me, I'm really, really tired this morning, but I'm happy to see you. How was your stream? What were you up to? I was worried that was going to be like 2 blue crystals too many. But I think it works right. You know something? In the Dune lore, Paul admits he refused a certain path. Well, that's the thing, right? That is God Emperor. That's as well you know. So the question is like, now this might sound weird, but like I was so excited for the Dune movies. I love the Dune movies. I'm so glad the right people were working on the Dune movies. With the announcement of doing Dune Messiah, I'm just like, oh my god, do you really want that? Do we really want that? I want it, but like, that's not a fun movie. So interestingly, it's no longer Dune Messiah, it's Dune Part 3. And I can only assume there's going to be some sort of liberties and blending. Like, I won't tell you the ins and outs of it, but I'm sure the Tleilaxu stuff with their gift and the Gola stuff and the dwarf stuff will all still be there. I'm sure the cultural Fremen reaction to Paul will still be there. Jessica getting it on with somebody else. But the actors who are playing Paul and Chinese children are young adults. In Dune Messiah, I think they're literally babies or something. And in Children of Dune, they're then children. So just the age of the actors implies they'll be bringing in the whole Paul out, Leto the second in kind of story arc as well. But like whether or not they're gonna like go full on weird with it and go full on God Emperor, I have no idea. Because the world of Dune in the Denis Villeneuve adaptation has done very well in taking all of the weird things and actually making them feel mundane and normalized. Because from the character perspectives, they're just weird to us. But there's weird, and then there's really, really weird. Turn-based Dave. Hey man, how you doing? Good morning. Welcome to a very sleepy morning stream. You know what, I might genuinely turn the aircon off in a bit. It's starting to actually feel a little bit nicer and cooler in my room. Gonna ruin the movie! Neozican, how you doing? Welcome on in. Mega Boob. Indeed, but it is lore specific. It's contextually appropriate Mega Boob for those. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Everything has its beauty, not everyone has the eyes to see it. What does that mean? It means, yeah, Mega Boob. Butt. Mega butt? No. Don't worry about it. Hold on, music's gone very going off with the Elvesy. Oh, sounds a little bit Lothlorien-y. Oh my god, shall I just put on the Lord of the Rings soundtrack? Holy shit. The Leto stuff is a hard sell. The miniseries bumped up their ages. Yeah, I still haven't watched that. I haven't really heard good things about it. Yeah, so I'll be fascinated to see what Denis chooses to, because he is an absolute craftsman. But I'm very curious to see what he chooses to sell and what he chooses to hold back. I wish we saw a guild navigator. So they in the first June movie, the members of the guild that come to view the pact are described as third stage guild navigators. And they are very human shaped, but obviously you don't see them because they're, you know, in their spice saturation suit. So he's certainly not gone full David Lynch. We have just folded space from X. Yes? Many machines on X. New machines. Better than those on riches. Yes. I see plans within plans. You will share with us. I see House Atreides, House Harkonnen fighting. I see you behind this. Yes. Mikey, your art is very inspirational. Mockley Liowns, hey, thank you for saying, dude. Good morning, man. Big personalities indeed. She does have a big personality, actually, this one. Dragons. Shire. might not be much difference from when we started, but everything is now a lot tidier. So I'll give that a save. Short in stature, big in bullshit. Pixie, let's fucking go. That is my entire IP and my personal motto. It's on my family crest. Mikey Mega Mega. Detractum M. Feelum. I don't know. What's speaking Latin? Canis clapis. Mikey, this is random, but I'm getting excited. Oh, Eva, damn. Morning treat. Yeah. You fucking go, girl. I'm getting excited over some nighttime pictures I took in my garden. Eva, you know what that... Oh my god, I've just... I've just, sorry. Eva, I was about to say, send me the pictures in a DM. I still am saying that. Send me the pictures in a DM. I'd love to have a look. As long as you've not gone full fucking Todge. Eva, as long as it's not 113 pictures of the moon through some tree branches, then I would love to see them. However, I've just remembered the last image that you sent me. I've just remembered the faults. I sort of put that behind me a bit. It's all come flooding back. Yeah, I want to take a look. The fact that you said that makes me not want to send you anything. Oh, you think that's bad? In order to, like, elicit an emotional reaction out of me, Izzy and Ayatollah prepped and said that part of what I was doing then reminded me of Todge. And I was just like, okay, number one, that's really fucking clumsily done. Number two, that does not make me want to have a good time with you guys. Not the fact they said it, the fact they tried to use it as leverage in a conversation was just like, dude. Your memory is so shit, I didn't say that. One of you did. No, but Eva, I would like to see. Short in stature, wide in purpose, narrow in vision. Oh, wow. Oh, is that a genuine quote from something? Short in stature, wide in purpose, narrow in vision. Damn. Eva, please, may I see? You really know how to instantly deflate someone's excitement. Oh no, Eva, please, please. I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at remembering the image you'd sent me. That was what all the pausing and laughing to myself was about. That was just in memory of. Ayatollah, have you seen Eva's artwork of... Sorry, what's her name again? Of the girl from One Piece. The big giant bullhorn lady. You always lump me into some stuff others have said. It isn't fair on me. Well, you were both coming at me with the same energy, to be fair. By the way, just for clarity, I deserved it. For anyone who's like, oh, is Mikey having a grump or something? Just to be 100% clear, this is a very necessary conversation due to me mishandling something. So it's no shade or anything like that. But like, you were both coming at me in tandem with the same vibe. So I might have somewhat just lumped you both together. Statura brevis ineptis magna. Eva or Ayatollah, could you do me a favour? Could you just copy Pixie Wink Wonk's Latin for me? Can you just like stick it in the quotes for me so that we come across it again in the future? Statura brevis ineptis magnus. That sounds so good. It's from a changeling or a wizard from the Krull movie. Is the Krull movie, please tell me if I'm wrong because I've not seen it, is the Krull movie the one with the guy who plays the Hitcher? You know, the, not Sean Bean, the original Hitcher film. He's also the replicant in the first Blade Runner movie. And I feel like, you know, there's like really, I mean, it's less popular now, but do you remember when there used to be an awful lot of Instagram videos of people opening a cool knife box? And it would be the cheapest junk you've ever seen in the world, but like, you know, it's got like a bluish tint to it or some shit. And it would be like a double-ended folding lock knife that opens into a throwing star. And it's, it's like, he had one of those in the film, I swear to God, if that's Kroll. You know, the kind of knives where, like, if you bought one out in a home invasion, it's only really useful if, like, the person robbing your house has, like, a sense of humor. Rutger Hauer is not in Krull. In that case, I do not know what Krull is. I'm so sorry. I'm not Krull ready. So everything's quite bright around her face, circa magic laser. But I still need to, like, curve a nice render around her head. Now this green layer I put down was not as tightly woven together as perhaps I'd want thought. But I will try to get as close as I can to use it as a clipping mask down here. Krull is one of those movies that wanted to replicate a Star Wars vibe. It's a beautiful failure. Oh. I'm going to make a fresh cup of tea in a minute, guys, and go get that muffin. And I will do a short test run of turning off the aircon. Mikey, when we asked you to share your process with us, we meant your artwork. Not the benign day-to-day activities that are only interesting to you. Too late. Ooh, wrong letter. I was only interested in this being accurate around the head. All I'm really using it to clip. It's nay close enough. Liam Neeson is also there. Yarp's just like, Kroll is my jam. We are talking about Kroll. Kroll is my vibe. Alright, I'm gonna go get some tea and stuff. I'll be right back. Oh, have a good one, dude. Cheers for vibing. Hello. Turning off the aircon is a trap. So I am very pleased to announce that it is raining again. It was raining first thing. Now it's raining down again quite nicely. It's not like mental storm rain or anything, but it's a good, solid pour. I'm hoping for the moment that will take the edge off the room getting too hot. Keep the heat out of the air. Ooh. Grateful. Mike, you gonna do some more drawing? Chocolate muffin. Sleepy. Trying to be good. But a part of my brain is just like, I wonder if my wind traps have got enough moisture for me to turn on the spice refinery again in my tune base. They've been running for a few hours. Obviously, I'm not going to do that. In the room. What time is it where you live? Cheeky brownie. That was the case for a while, man. I was I was like harvesting spice in my sleep a little bit. As long as nothing goes horribly wrong today and tomorrow, I should have quite a good yield, and I should have a fair amount of money. I'm probably going to try to not do any deep desert stuff next week. Like, do a tiny bit of one player if I'm in the mood, but ultimately not play the game that much. Because it resets every week, so I can just jump in the week after. But I'm just going to take my money, put it in a bank, give some of it to the rest of the spicy boys, or just like leave it in the cash box in my base. And actually just play other games. Do more art. Waffleburger, hey, how you doing, man? Welcome, good morning. Oh dang, her fat goes only to the right places. Not an uncommon reaction. However, I mean, yes, there's memorial fat, not memorial. But as a high elf maiden priestess, that's where they store their crystal mana energy. But it's only because she's such a powerful and wise elf maid. And Bilbo agrees. I feel it. I had the sweatiest Pokemon dream the other night, stressing on a new release. Yeah, man. I mean, it's an old memory for you, maybe, because you're so settled in what was your day job. But the first few weeks of any new job, when you're doing your training, you fall asleep in those training sessions in your head. Like, you're back there sleeping, because your brain stresses so much about it. When I pull cards for people, it's always just like, yo, we got Chonky Boy. I have a Snorlax. I have a shiny Snorlax VMAX Pokemon card. And much like my Kindle, I've got no idea where it is. One of my favourite Pokemon cards. Waffleburger, exactly. Aww. The more you know. Mikey Kindle search stream. I'm going insane. I think a hobgoblin came into my house and took my Kindle. I think for one night only, I fed Elmo after midnight, and a gremlin popped out, and he went, skittered around my house. And he's like, what's just for one thing that will be such a minor loss and such a long-term annoyance? He went and he hid my Kindle somewhere. White guy. White guy visits Arrakis energy. Did I say that? Who said that? Fed Elmo. Is that not his name? Did you know they're making a HP TV show, Harry Potter? Do you think they'll attempt a Lord of the Rings one? Is that a joke? I don't... Is that Waffleburger? Is that your way of saying you don't like that? Oh, sorry. I thought that was a joke about the Rings of Power. I thought you were making a kind of Rings of Power joke where they're just like, no, they never made the Rings of Power. It's so bad they never made it. I meant it genuinely. Do I think that will happen? Yes, I do. However, basically, the only reason that probably hasn't already happened is to do with the rights. I don't know the names of the studios involved, but whoever Amazon is working with for the Rings of Power, there's one studio or one group who have the rights to the Lord of the Rings story, and by extension, I think the Hobbit story as well. And then there's a different studio that has creative rights to make stuff in the world of the Lord of the Rings outside of the Hobbit and the Lord of the Rings. Something like that. Main trilogy in TV form. Yeah, so like, and like, you're probably the same dude, but like, the Lord of the Rings extended trilogy is still so good because there's still so much practical on-set and costume design. Oh damn, I'm gonna have to get that. My filling's cracked out. Only a tiny bit of the top back of my filling has come off. Like the tiniest amount. I'm so paranoid about it. Whenever I brush my teeth extra long in that corner now because I'm just like, ooh, ooh. But I mean, the Lord of the Rings trilogy it stands up today as good as it did then. It is rock solid. However, I do tend to get a bit sleepy during Return of the King. I start nodding a bit. No. Pixie, this is the morning. Pixie, you're off duty, mate. Put that pen down. You relax, you gorgeous thing. Oh, Gizmo. Sorry, his name is Gizmo. I apologize. If you feed Elmo after midnight, he just goes, I love you. That's it. Also, I've stolen your Kindle. Elmo, you cunt. Elmo learned to read. I don't know what Elmo sounds like. I forget his voice. it's a great hiking film. It is essentially a hiking film. I thought for a minute, like, because I know you went camping, didn't you, recently? You got attacked by a horse. But, like, I thought you meant, like, if ever I go hiking, I bring Lord of the Rings on the iPad or something. CG and Fellowship's a bit iffy. But otherwise, it's still a 10 out of 10. Return of the King should have been 30 minutes shorter. It is one of those films that has to multiply end. It has to really soak that ending to account for the journey you've been on to get that ending. I guess you probably better to be a little bit too long than a little bit too brief after everything that you sort of go through. What is everybody's favourite Lord of the Rings film, by the way? I love the music in The Two Towers. I love a lot of the actual action of The Two Towers. But I think I still prefer the innocence and magic that you get from Fellowship. Seeing the world through the Hobbit's eyes. I think that's really important. Yeah, I knew there'd be somebody who'd mention the Hobbit, Pixie. That being said, and we're going to watch it this Christmas. If you guys... So basically, sometimes I mostly stream across Christmas, New Year's. And then sometimes I don't. Depends whether or not I want to. But when we do, we usually watch Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. I've got the Hobbit M4 edit, which is very strong. Which takes the 3 Hobbit movies, which is God knows what. It's like a combined 7 or 8 hours of footage. And it cuts those films down to match the events of the book. And so it turns it into like a sub 4-hour movie. Cuts out all these random characters that don't exist. Cuts out storylines that never happened. Cuts out most of the songs. Down, down, down in Goblin Town. Gone. It's a joke, yeah, I know. My favourite is Fellowship as well. You're a Return of the King boy. What, like, and I don't mean it's like, oh, why? But, like, why? Because, like, honestly, any 3 of them is the right answer. Depending on your preference. What makes Return of the King just kind of pop it over the edge for you? Is it the closure, the grandiose battles, the relationship of Sam and Frodo? Do you want to know? I watched a YouTube that really nailed it, where the climactic end, the ultimate point, the ultimate crescendo of all of those films, isn't when the ring falls in the lava. It isn't when Sauron explodes. It's the very final moment where the ring fails to take Frodo with it. When it's floating on the surface and Frodo's hanging on the ledge. Spoilers for Lord of the Rings. And they've done it. They've destroyed the ring, but it's like the ring's one last spiteful dying act is to continue that sense of like giving up in Frodo. And the crescendo of all of that is the moment where he doesn't, when he reaches up and he grabs Sam's hand, when he wants to live, and he takes Sam's hand, and that's the final moment where all evil has lost, so to speak. That's so fucking good. It was really insightful. You can't tell me when I'm on or off duty. Oh yeah, far be it for me to dictate a lady's life. The mouth of Sauron scene. God, you know what? I think I brushed my teeth extra hard after I watched that movie at the cinema. I was like, damn, I got like Colgate whitening after watching that. The Fall of the Ring. And I'm a simple boy. Lots of battles made me happy. Hey, there were lots of battles. Yeah, Eva, that's the Lord of the Rings story in its entirety. There's the lemon-like ironic innocence. Then there's the whoa mind blow of elves and rings and trouble. Then there's the paddling of, you know, going down deep into the mines and losing Gandalf. Then there's the popcorn fun times of Lothlorien, the elves. Then there's the big hype during the Twin Towers, where he's the last march of the Ents. And I love Izzy, but we have to get rid of these cutesy emotes. They do not read well at all. I fucking love that she took the time to make them, and I really love the images. The actual art is gorgeous, but the emotes are... they look like insect people from this distance. And then crying and then leering. Absolutely. And then the screaming and the deaths. None of them, zero. The entire saga is about pretty gems and rings. Too much materialism. Why did you remove Keep Your Secrets, Frodo? I should bring him back. I had to make some space for some new ones, but I'll shift up the emote game for sure a little down the line. It will still just be more random images. Random images I find more like other people's emotes are so fucking cool, so I just use other people's. I like having just random movie references in my emotes for some reason. Alright then, Gandalf. Keep your secrets. Do you draw on a screen tablet or a normal one? I'm drawing on a 19-inch Huion canvas. I'll say the same thing I say every time. I keep it at a minimum of a 45-degree angle. Don't go lower than that. I'm already leaning enough. Let's work. What, you scoundrels? I don't know if I want to do this on an overlay. So what I'm trying to keep in mind is that I can keep my shadows warm towards pink if my subsurface is a little bit more yellowy orange instead of red. I've been doing a lot of red subsurface scattering recently, and I realise I need to pull back from that because it's going the wrong way. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew. They could have had an ending similar to the book, with Gimli going with the elves. Yeah, but that would have been ending like number 10. Like, what is it? Frodo, Bilbo, and Gimli are the only non-elves to be taken across. I mean, Gimli ended up being the Arthurian warrior of Galadriel, right? So it all kind of makes sense. But I reckon that would have been too... Like nobody at the cinema wants to see that. Paper is the goat for drawing feeling. You are correct. I think it's a viable idea to draw on normal paper and pencil, and then scan it into a PC. It's doable. It depends on how much post-editing you're willing to put in to make it look crisp or make it look right. But as long as you're down with the tidy up, yes, you can do that. I know plenty of people who sketch on paper and then scan it in. By the time they've done the final rendering work, like, it's a completely new layer. That sketch is gone. But they do all their chilling out and sketching in real life outside, and then they scan in all of those images and then move them around, cut them up in Photoshop, space them out, do all the like restructuring and stuff that you would otherwise do through the sketching process in digital. Like, they get really choppy with it, but they keep essentially that and use that to build from. Have you tried those paper-like screen protectors? I don't know if you're talking to me, but I did get one for the iPad. I mean, this tablet has a texture anyway. And the one I got from the iPad was Recommended by everybody on Twitter. It's pretty good. It feels really nice. Chocolate muffin after the pastry was second best. Pasty was second breakfast. It kind of was. It'll be 11's soon. And lunch. Hey, Fallen. You could look at the Huion note. Waff. Yeah, oh, we could add it to the list. What was this? I'm assuming that was Enya in the background. He's always up to something, old Enya. So, like I mentioned, inverse select for green layer. Was she's there? Oh, they've got the know-how. Let me just turn this off real quick. Look at this egregious error. I still haven't like just mapped the thumbs and hands over the hair yet. I'm sort of gonna wait to do that because I tried to jump into so many lines and shapes and things so so prematurely previously. What did they make us give? And lurking. Oh, Fallen, thank you. You know I love a lurker. I will never know who my lurkers are. I never look at that information. And we never talk about it. Lurking is sacred. My favourite thing about the lurkers is they're never mean to me like the chatters are. The chatters are the problem. I've said it before, but my idea of a perfect live stream is everything like it is, except none of you are here. No, I'm kidding. That's just some silly talk. We should get going and eat breakfast. Oh no, man, I was only joking. Have a good one now. Cold chicken and potatoes. Ooh. Alright. Wait a minute. Oh. We pull back on the reins a tiny bit. And then I'm going to tuck this guy under this one. So I can kind of like do a bit more. Curvy tone here. Whilst we're here, let's just address whatever this is. Color. I'm going to go ever so slightly blue with an overlay layer. This might be a terrible idea. Thinking about that laser beam. Alright, let's calm that down. Try that again.
Just tea, thank you.
Hey-o. Mathlete, I like your username. You're welcome. Did I get going and eat first breakfast? Oh, I already read that, and the answer was yes. The whole vibe is breakfast and chill around here for sure. Right, now what layer had that blue test? Oh lord. Oh, there we go. I mean, this shape is a holding pattern. Let's give that another save. Pause that recording. Let's stop the recording for a moment. Oh, let's take a little mini break. Ignoring the actual effects that we've got to do, I need to put some rendering into the face, do the eyes, do some subsurface scattering, do some different tones in the shadows, push some other parts of the shadows a bit darker, and then render the gold and the crystals. And then possibly just a very faint pass where I add some kind of like more swirls and frills and stuff. Let alone the background, but she's getting closer and closer. Good morning, Wholesome. How you doing, friend? Wholesome, this is a super low energy chill out stream. Instead of waking up and playing June Awakening for a few hours, I've chosen Sense. But sense comes at a cost. And that cost is deep fatigue. Oh, I'm actually quite sick, so this is perfect. Yeah, you are. Every time you come into my stream, it's like a skateboard trick. I might take a break from this. I might actually just have like 30 minutes off. I'm aware of stuff to do. But my steam engine's running real low on those shoveling pipes. How does a train work? What's a shoveling pipe? The coal zone. Yeah, feel better soon. Nice emote. Lord of the Rings music is so goated. Rings of Power, I wish they were even close. Rings of Power Sauron's theme wasn't that bad. Yeah, I mean, I'll have to remind myself. Howard Shaw. I mean, sorry. The Lord of the Rings, for Fellowship especially. Oh no, and Rohan. But the Lord of the Rings soundtrack is like, people study that, don't they, in film school and shit, about having a soundtrack that has individual character instruments as well as motifs. And choosing when to build those motifs with which instruments, depending on which characters are there, and consistently taking that through. Like, I don't know if it's half, but I wouldn't argue if somebody told me it was. I do think at the very bare minimum, a good film is at least 1/3 its soundtrack. Tired, need to sleep. Tired, need to sleep. One sympathizes with you. Why is there a Mickey Mouse logo on her tits though? These are pasties. And for legal copyright reasons, these are teddy bear pasties. Actually, wait, has a line art? Do you know what? A line... Not that you would know, because there's no teddy bear line art layer turned on. Oh damn, where was that? Need to sleep. I'm gonna need you to close your eyes and believe that there was some. God, where did I put that? Wait, wasn't the layer P for pasties? Oh, that's just for drawing bit. Okay, well it's got to be above that layer then. Or did I move stuff? Anyway, long story short, they're supposed to be teddy bear pasties. However, they are in fact right now just Mickey Mouse logos. You are correct. Okay, gone forever. Gone forever. I'll be better soon. I'm just resting up. Glad Mikey's live. Oh, thank you very much. I never put her wings on. We could have a quick look at that as a test run. They wouldn't be full side profile shapes anyway. They'd be a bit more aquiline to the head. It's just that. I've already got her hands up there. I don't know if I need to make this area up top any more sort of congested with line art and stuff. Excuse me, guys. We're just having a little break. I'm so sorry. I was just like Pixie. I was just like, yeah, don't we all? And it didn't really, because I thought you were just like, you know, I miss that it's going to go when you're done rendering. So I was like, yeah, blah, blah, areolas. A part of the teddy bear will live on. And you're probably sitting there just like, well, it's not even there right now. I don't know what this living on's coming from. You've deleted the layer. I'm like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, Isaac, how you doing, man? Willkommen. Welcome to the super chill out. Themes today include sitting quietly with our hands in our lap. Let me have some more of my... Fuck, god damn it. Can somebody just remind me to actually do that XP Brew affiliate thing? Super weirdly, a hot cup of XP Brew and it's 5 years worth of caffeine in a single drink would probably be the mental pick-me-up I need to go with my muffin. I saw it for a sec when you were skipping. Oh, so I think there's a line art layer where they are on the same layer as the rest of the line art. We've got to let that one go, unfortunately. I don't argue with you when you're getting existential. Yeah, Pixie, you don't need to. Like, just let me chat shit for a minute and you'll find that I just run out of steam naturally. Just like sit back, let me get it out of my system and then we can get back to like hanging out. Can your mods make commands? I'm not sure. They can edit some. Post a link and politely ask Eva to make it. Eva to make what? Chameleoness. I love you, but don't hate me. Don't hate me. Eva, I love you. Number one, Eva, please. Yeah, so she's already made most of the commands. Number one, Eva, could you please share your photography with me? I'm having a little mental break right here because I'm so tired. Could I see your photos? Number two, thank you so much for sending me the link to the never-ending live stream. If you use exclamation mark never ending, that should work. However, and Eva, I love you. I'm only saying this so that there's no secrets between us. Oh. One sec. Yeah, no permissions. So Eva, the stuff that you sent me, Eva, it actually didn't work. I couldn't get it to work. So what I did is I put it in, I basically literally went, here's some script or whatever, here's some commands for Nightbot to give me the never-ending live stream running with the date and time, but it's not working. Can you make it work? And ChatGTP just went, certainly, I've looked at this script and it's really good. I've done it so that now when you put it in Nightbot, it will return these results. I don't know what it changed either. It's probably like I copied an extra bracket. You know how like funny that shit is? It's probably at my end. But I fed it into Nightbot and Nightbot was just like, I know what this is trying to do. And if I just do that, it works. I was like, fucking hell, that shit's magic. Do you reckon right now there's loads of people who are just like, I have 15 years of experience. I will build your website for £350 a day. And they're literally just like, tell me what you want. And they're typing like the client brief into ChatGTP. Oh yeah, I can build that for you. You probably just didn't give access to the subs and mods to view the command results. Oh, in the second part of the two-parter. That is very likely part of my problem. However, let me go and update the Nightbot part of that command so that other people can use it. The never-ending live stream has been running for 3 years, 9 months, 17 days and 7 hours. It lives on forever, and even now in our hearts, a part of Mikey is still alive and suffering. What affiliate link are you talking about? Oh, for XP Brew. There's an energy company, but they're a new one who make energy tea. Like, you put it in hot water as a hot brew. It's very potent. You only need one. And they don't have, like, any artificial shit in it. And it's these two dudes, one of which seems really cool and friendly. So it's like one of those ones where it's like, okay, well, I actually like that. So finally, there's an energy powder as a like. If there's one thing a live streamer is part of the live streaming journey, it's to get into bed with some sort of powder product. And I was like, finally, one that I genuinely can be like, oh yeah, I actually like this. Tell me what you need in the command. I've got everything I need. It's right there on screen. So what am I doing? Oh yeah, permissions. I love this track. What if we all just took a nap together? La la la. La 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 la. Oh, one's on moderator, one's on subscriber. That's weird. I'll just put them both on a... I'll put them both on a... I'll just put them on everyone. I might just go for a little stretch in a minute. I don't even know if I need a cup of tea. Oh, I've had a shower this morning. I might just like hop under another one. Tell me what you need in the command. For the XP brew! Do you have your affiliate link? No, I haven't even opened it. Dean sent me the email. He was like, okay, I'm really glad you like it. He sent me an email, I think, with the details. Like, I think right now you can literally go to xpbrew.com/Mikey Mega Mega. I think they probably already did it at their end. I just haven't, like, actually signed up. Like, I think you can get, like, 10% off or something. Without me actually receiving any, without me being involved in the process whatsoever. My name will still get you a discount. That's how we want it. Sorry, Eva, I didn't realise I thought we were still talking about... Eva, your mind is a well-oiled machine. And mine is a bag of cogs, which sometimes, if you rustle and shuffle the bag enough, the cogs slip into alignment for a brief flash of brilliance. So everyone, and then I'll change this one to everyone. Okay, could somebody try typing !never ending? I'm back. Breakfast is ready. I tried to make it as hobbit friendly as I could. Oh, I like that. Chicken, fries, sausages and cheese and tomato. Off a burger. Great work. Great work. Oh, there's an advert. I'm just going to wave hello. Oh, the tweet. Does the tweet link go to 404? One sec. Oh, this is one of those ones where it depends. Let me copy that link and open it in Chrome where I'm logged into Twitter, and then we'll see if it works or not. Yeah, that link's fine, but it's one of those, I'm assuming it's you're either logged into Twitter and you get a video come up, or you're not logged into Twitter and you don't get a video come up. because that link doesn't work for me. Oh, the XP brew one. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Okay, you guys are keeping up with live conversations, and I'm 2 topics behind in chat. I'm gonna go stretch my legs. Did I miss something? No, I'm literally just behind. I'm out of phase with the conversation, and it's all my own fault. Thank you, Pixie, for trying and taking a look. I appreciate you for doing that. I just completely know what we're talking about. All right. I'm just going to rest my eyes. I'm just going to check my bed for lumps really quickly. I'm sure I won't be more than a minute. Hello. You can probably hear when I talk, but I've put the air conditioner back on. I think part of my sleepiness was the temperature in this room was going up again. And I'm just going to chug some water. Thanks for being on top of his wayward mind. The spectrum is vast. Pixie is the MVP here. Pixie is MVP territory, Eva. But nobody tops my girl Eva unless she wants it. Nobody tops Eva unless she's feeling frisky. Hey, Chaotic. Good morning. How you doing? The pasties stay in that colour. These aren't even the pasties. These are like placeholder pasties. However, following conversation, I might draw a couple golden chains linking the nipples together or something. Not the actual nipples, but the pasty tips. Oh, you did? Okay, still waking up. Yeah, mate, literally. This is low energy territory. Now, don't hate me. I might have made some promises earlier, but think of me as your favourite politician. Promises are more ideas than facts. I'm considering... I'm just going to pop onto June. I'm not going to play it. I want to be clear. But I just need to log in and turn on my processors, because I've probably saved up some more water since I was last online. It's not an addiction thing. It's literally just a common sense thing. I've got all the materials sitting in there, but there's only so much water in my system to use in the processing. But I've got air filters that drip feed. So every now and then you just need to log in for literally like 30 seconds. I want to see Eva's stuff. This won't take a sec. But I'm also going to look at Eva's things. Now, the magic of this PC is it's gorgeous. It's a bad boy. It's a big boy. I don't even need to close Photoshop. Literally, just to take 10 seconds. Eva, you talk to me on Twitter. Ooh, I have a message in my inbox. I have two. Boy tummy, boy boob. Okay. Oh! Eva, you're so macroscopic. I really like that, Eva. There's something about just your flash in the darkness creating that pop, which normally I'd be like is just a touch too high, yet it's balanced out by how it lights up the water droplets surrounding it. That is a lovely shot. What the fuck am I looking at, by the way? Is that I mean, I know what it is, but what is that? Like a what breed of plant is it? Yeah, that is a great shot. No, I too would be proud of that. Yeah, Eva, you done good. Oh no, I typed a response to an internet hottie's post. And I've got likes from 30 accounts which involve the word Findom in their account description. Great. Thanks, ladies. It's the Flash! Yes, I do. Yes, I understand. It was raining and I was trying to keep my balance on the slippery ground. Spread your legs, Eva. Sorry. Sorry, that's instructions for the bedroom. Stand with your feet apart, Eva, and you'll have less trouble. You make it sound like you're on roller skates. I think my Elgato needs just to quickly redo. We've got the green bar of concern. Rainbow Skittles. Hey, Rainbow Skittles. Don't worry, I'm not moving over to June. I'm literally doing one thing and then opening Photoshop again. But, yeah, Rainbow, good morning. How's life? It was a flower bud from a desert cactus creeper. Yeah, no, Eva, that was a lovely shot. I was borderline sensitive. I was just like, what's she done? Like Eva would be like, look really closely at the leaf, Mikey. And the leaf's gonna be like... and I'd be like, ah! But it was just a lovely bit of photography. No, I'm just turning on generators. This is a NDA art stream, by the way. No Dune Awakening. So we're just doing a tiny amount of Dune Awakening to pop in here. Oh my god, I'm seeing vaginas everywhere now. Look at that rock formation above that guy's head. Okay, it's gone. Alright, one sec. So basically, between now and earlier, I've now got water in the system. Which basically means I can go to... Oh, Jesus Christ! Just fell out my own base whilst the sandstorm's blowing. That actually lowers your HP, so let's get back inside. Don't do that. Some health and safety issues going on here. So I have actually processed all the spice sand, which is perfect. There's probably... Oh! We're good. I've used up all my titanium and spice sand. Okay, well, the next thing to do is fly around and actually gather more, which I'm not going to do, because this is an NDA stream. I'll do it later, when we have a lunch break. You asked me earlier about a One Piece thing with Eva. I've not seen it. Eva, could you please... I'm sure you must have. But Eva, could you please send Aitola your art? Please. Could you send what you did? I just want to see if Nathan has any thoughts about it. It's hell. I hate summer. It's so hot. What are you doing in June? Oh no, I was just again, just checking my processing. My processing's all done. What's that game even about? Rainbow Skittles. We don't have time and I don't have energy. I'm so tired. It is a survival crafting MMORPG that's very, very light on the MMO part. It's just a multiplayer survival crafting game with two distinct sections. A one-player kind of section that you can play with your mates, and a deep desert section, which is more about like earning big money and taking bigger risks. And it's all set in the Dune universe, so I don't know if you know anything about it. Oh, it was Nathan who commissioned it. Oh, fuck. Nathan commissioned that game. Oh, awesome. I think he asked me for one as well. For a commission? No. He's still stuck up on the MILF picture. He hasn't asked me for anything other than that. Haven't they nerfed the survival parts? So it's kind of light on that. I think during the first couple weeks, the PvP area was the majority of the deep desert. And they curved back on that, so that the PvP area is about 2/3 or half of the deep desert. But it's where all the good resources still are. But the rest of it is PvE. But yeah, basically they made it way more like... Because I think their feedback was that like 3/4 of the people who play that game just want to go out and farm spice. Like, nobody was that interested in actually killing each other, except for after 3 o'clock when the kids come back from school and log into their accounts. Yeah, Yamato. I asked for a cheeky Yamato as well. You asked me for the deets. Oh, fuck. Actually, you did, Ayatollah. That is actually completely true. We did have a chat. Good lord. Good lord! So it's like Ark, but in a desert. Yeah, I hear Ark has new DLC. And most people like it, and the people who don't like being squeezed for money dislike it because they put the DLC creatures, which are quite OP creatures, into the main game. So when you're playing the main game without the DLC and you can ride monsters, you can't capture and ride the DLC monsters if you don't have the DLC. However, people who do have the DLC still can. And it's a little bit like, because they're so OP, it's kind of like, it's a little bit pay to win if you're PvPing, I guess. I mean, I literally am just regurgitating what someone said. I don't know what any of that means. It does look up your binder. Oh, that's cool. Is she one of your favourite waifus, Ayatollah? Ah, my boy Ukraine. Hey there, man. Have you been sleeping okay? Ark is such a scummy game in total. How dare you? Ark is my wife. Quite a few of the most powerful mounts are now locked behind paywalls. Yeah, I'm not super into that. She's top waifu in One Piece. Isn't there a new dinosaur game coming out? I don't know if it's officially a Jurassic Park. There's a new dino in town. Did you find the affiliate link for SPPro? Oh, I haven't looked. It's in an email folder or something. I mean, there's no point giving it to you guys. I haven't activated an account with them yet. For all I know, Dean sent me an email that said, Mikey, we're actually going to move forward with different people. You're not the kind of face we want with our brand after all. But I wouldn't know. I haven't actually opened the emails. Sort of assuming the best. 6 hours, that'll do. 6 hours isn't amazing IMO. However, I know plenty of people who are just like, yep, 6 is good. I'm taking a break from drawing at the moment because I'm just I'm still struggling in that morning vibe. So I've turned the aircon on and I'm drinking loads of water to see if I wake up. Challenge level impossible for Mikey. Keep talking? Oh, what? Do some art after 6 hours of sleep? No. Email checks going on a to-do list. Thank you. I hate checking my emails after a timeout because it's like full of like. I always take time out of streaming when it gets really hot, or during the Christmas period, and also all the other parts of the year. But basically, I also don't check my Mikey Mega emails because I'm just like, oh, I don't want to fucking deal with stuff. And then I get back to them, and it's like 5 months of the most amazing sponsorship opportunities I'd ever seen in my life gone. I'm just like, fuck. Every year I'm like, God, I must remember to check my emails during the summer and Christmas windows. But I never fucking want to because I'm just not making content. I'm just like, it's too hot. Oh yeah, it's 12:30. So I've got my blackout blinds up. I'm kind of living in a bubble. 8:30 at night for Ainu. Or in the morning. 9, 10, 11, 12. Just over the Pacific. Over the Atlantic. Yeah, morning. Co-working stream where you check your email. It's my idea of a nightmare. I hate anything. Except for co-op. Guys, we know what we're doing with this character. I would love to finish her on stream. Shall we do that later? I think I'm going to get back into bed. I don't know if I'll do a double stream today. There is a chance that I will be back online tonight to finish this and play games. No promises, but that could be something to do. Is that a skeleton in the back? Yes, it is. That's Chameleon S1. That's the original Eva. I sucked the life out of her. At least I got my streak. Let's just do a sleeping stream like you did that one time. I could put in another hour right now, but there's a streamer I follow who's having their stream anniversary. It'd be nice to give them a raid. Oh, I don't even know if they're still on. One sec. Guys, thank you very much for joining me in this morning's very short, very sleepy stream. We did exactly what it said on the tin. We've done more of the balancing on the hair, the light, the glow, the overall theme, changed the expression, added some more jewels. It's all slowly going in the right direction. However, it does ideally need to be wrapped up tonight, so I can do the Patreon stuff tomorrow. So I might come back online later, but like way fucking later. I'll get a bit up. Eva, thank you for being here. Rainbow, Brain Rot, Ainu, Ukraine Nomad, Pixie, Naru, Chameleon S. You all are fucking awesome. Thank you so much. Look, is Mandy still on? That's the question. Oh no, damn. I was kind of trying to keep her in the back of my mind because she was having her anniversary. But I think actually maybe she said she was starting really early today, and so we might have completely missed her vibe. Oh wow, my Opal does not want to drag and drop this window at all. It's dragging it like 5 pixels and then stopping. What's that about? That's so weird. Oop, shit. Let's keep going then. Did your bed turn out to be lump free? It turned out to be so it was like curling up inside of a freshly made hot soft waffle. It was wonderful. I've been thinking about it ever since I came back and sat down. All right, who's on? An early stream is always an opportunity to raid people I don't usually get the vibe for. Cabbage is on rivals.
Just tea, thank you.
Don't even know who that is. MD, good morning MD, you star. I come into the big milkies. That's what will you be? Madame Diablo, today is an NDA stream. A no Dune Awakening stream. Because all I do is play Dune Awakening all the time. And I also turned on Dune Awakening literally 5 minutes ago just to check my refineries. I was like, I'll just log in. I'm not playing. I'll just log in really quickly. I might have gathered more water. Madame Diablo, this is one of our 5 elf maiden priestesses. We've roughed them out. And now this is the short dumpy one. Madame Diablo, I am flirting very, very heavily with going to bed right now. Because I've been working up early. And like just streaming tonight instead. You don't happen to be about to go live, do you, by any chance? Oh, by the way, guys, Madame Diablo plays Dune Awakening. She's on a Xenophon server. So every now and then I see her talking in the deep desert, and I'm just like, oh, I follow that streamer. Yeah, baby's first addiction. I'm relaxing offline today, watching some streams, catching up on some shows, playing some Dune. Yeah, you and me both, mate. I mean, I say I'm going to go to bed, and I will have a nap, because I am tired. But, I'll pick up some titanium, maybe. You're out there with the alien isolation music. Ukraine Nomad. Well, you got me into the gun life. Or at least you caught me when I was getting into the gun life. I'm this close to Tarkov, thanks to you and Fenrir. Loving a bit of Stalker 2. Guys, please go follow Madame Diablo. She is a super dope. I apologise if I'm getting this wrong. Please don't hit me. She's a super dope Dutch gamer. And she plays, the most important thing about her is she plays Dune Awakening, which is the most important thing about all of us. I'm really sleepy. Bed means bedtime routine. And of course that includes some Dune. To get your water and refine, she knows. MD knows. MD fucking knows. I knew I liked you. Alright, you gorgeous people. Let's go jump into Lunatic stream. Another very friendly German streamer who is... oh, she's playing Death Stranding? Oh man, normally she plays Dune. I don't know now. Let's go give her a raid. There's not a huge amount of people on that I happen to follow this morning. Guys, let's go jump into Luna stream. She is a super friendly, chatty streamer who normally plays Dune. Let's go have fun with. I mean, good luck with bed. Thank you so much. No funny business, Madame Diablo. I respect you far too much as a fellow content creator. But if you and Chameleon S would like to come around my house and just rub my shoulders and tell me I've done a good job, that's it. Just a quick pat and I'll just be like, yep. That's all I need. That and some milk. And some roasted salted almonds. Let's go. Lunatic. Copy /raid. Virtual shoulder pad. Good job, buddy. Thank you so much. So guys, although I've been hanging out in her streams when she's playing Dune, I don't actually know this streamer, so to speak. I'm more of just a fan. So please be polite. Don't talk to her the way you guys talk to me. Also, can I copy this username or what? Oh, I did a / I hate everything. There is a more than 0 chance I'm going to be back on tonight, guys. We had our little wake, so like, we've done well, as in I've done well. I was going to wake up and play Dune for 2 hours with a coffee and go back to bed. And I forced myself online, and we've balanced out the light levels and the values on our elf maiden dumpy priestess. That is a W. So join me later to see if we can actually just do a rendering pass. So that we're all cracking on happily, like a wonderful family holding hands. For which a secondary evening live stream, where I'm a bit more percolated, might well yield results. Alright guys, go say hello to Luna. We have manners, you know. Some of you do. Some of you do. Like, some of you I would email about the TwitchCon meetup. Some of you... Let's move on. I love you guys. Have a wonderful evening. Thank you for the subs, the resubs, the hellos, the chats, the love, the hate, the bait. You guys are great. 8 out of 8. Say hello to Luna. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye.